Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Good evening once again. So I said we'll be reviewing 3 assignments: assignment 3, assignment 5, and assignment 6. All right. So this is assignment 6 now. The file was sent to the group. Joshua, I think you can just help me send it to them, so they will have access to it again.
Okay, Mouse. I'll send it now.
So this is assignment 6. These are 5 and 6, but we'll start with assignment 6. Then Joshua will finish the rest. All right. So for this assignment 6, this was the VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP assignment. Yeah. So the first question here was, from the given data, find the customer ID for the customers named Kim West and Paul Hill using VLOOKUP. All right. So from what I told you guys, normal, we can just have, let's do something like this. Up, you can see my screen. You can call this customer name. Then you can have somewhere else, customer ID. Customer ID. All right. So we have for Kim West. Kim West. Kim West. Let me zoom in so you see better. Kim West and Paul Hill. Paul Hill. All right. So using VLOOKUP now to get the ID. Meanwhile, let's review our table. This is our table. Let's check the table name. Okay, so the table name is customer table. So we can easily make reference to it. So we can come here and say is equal to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. The lookup value here is Kim West, comma. The table array is our table. Remember I said there's a difference between table array and lookup array. Table array is the whole table. When you see just array, it's referring to the whole table. When you see lookup array, it's referring to the particular column. So we have our table array here is the customer table, which is our table. Then we have a comma. Then the column index number. So the column we want it to return to us, and from our table here, the column we want it to return to us is column 2, which is the customer ID. Then we have our comma. Then the match type is an exact match. And then we'll close the bracket. And that is it, 491. You come and look at it. This is Kim West here, 4991. All right, so that is the right customer ID. Then if you just come here and drag it down, you don't need to stress yourself to write the formula again. You get it will just do relative referencing for you. So maybe just drag it down, you see Paul Hill. Very simple. So look at it, Paul Hill here, 4354. So imagine you have like 10 names now. Your boss gave you 10 names and you have a data set containing about 600,000 personnel, 600,000 names. You will not be going through, you won't be going through all of them one after the other. You just do this and just do for one. And then drag it as far as it's in one table. And then drag it to just give everything. So that's for A. All right. I hope a lot of you did this. I know a lot of people did this, what I saw. All right, then for the B part, using XLOOKUP, all right, find the revenue generated by Stevie Bridge. Simple, the same process, but slightly different though. Stevie Bridge, this is using XLOOKUP. What I will do for this, I think maybe I would use XLOOKUP, then I would use I think some people don't have XLOOKUP on theirs, so I can also use index match, so you just see the difference. So let's make this one the XLOOKUP, and they will make this the index match for those that don't have XLOOKUP on theirs. Sorry, index match. All right, so we have for Stevie Bridge here. Okay, so using the XLOOKUP, we start with equal to XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP. The lookup value here is Stevie Bridge. All right, so I'll select TV bridge and I'll put my comma. The lookup array is the column. See the other one, it showed us table array when we're doing VLOOKUP. So now it's asking us for the lookup array. All right, so which column will it go and find this particular TV bridge? And TV bridge is the customer name. All right, so we'll first start with our table name. And the table name is, because we want to reference it. As we were not referencing it, I can just go here, just highlight the whole column, but we don't need to do that. Because we can actually assume that this table is not even here. Maybe the table is on another sheet. So you just reference it. All right. So we can say customer table. What column is customer table? The customer column, which is customer name. There's no name, there's just customer, but it's okay that way. As far as you know what you're doing. So I'll close the bracket. So that is the lookup array where it's going to find TV bridge. Then I'll put my comma. So now it's asking me for the return array. What do I want it to give me? All right, and from what we asked here, I asked for the revenue. Find the revenue generated by TV bridge. Okay, so what we want is the revenue. So we'll simply come here now and then we put our revenue column here, which is customer table, square bracket, revenue. All right, so I'll close the square bracket and then I'll put my comma. So it's asking me for match mode, and sorry, if not found. So what will it give me if it doesn't find it? It should tell me not found. All right, then we'll put comma. Then the match mode is exact match, which is false, which is 0. Yeah, so I'll put my 0 there and then I'll close my bracket, and you can see it gave me 1791. So let's go and check for TV bridge if our answer is correct. So we have TV bridge. This is TV bridge here. Let me zoom in. This is TV bridge here, and you can see the revenue, $1,791. All right, and that is what it gave us. So it means our formula worked. All right, so if we're to use index match, we'll do equal to index. All right, we'll do index. So the first thing to ask us now is the array, and the array here is the table. Mr. Liberty, please, can you turn off your camera? You're showing us what we're not supposed to see. Thank you. So the index here is the array here is the table, and our table here is our customer table. All right, then I'll put comma. So it's asking us for a row number. Remember, we don't know the row number where we'll find Stevie Bridge. We know that the name is Stevie Bridge, but we don't know the row number because we're assuming that this data set is a large one. All right, so we'll now come with a match to help us find our row number. So we'll put our match there. Okay, so the match now is asking us for our lookup value, and the lookup value here is Stevie Bridge. So I'll select it, comma. So it's asking us for a lookup array. Which column will it see Stevie Bridge? All right, and the column which will see Stevie Bridge is the customer name column. So we just come here and we'll put our customer table, square bracket, the customer name. So that way we want to look for Stevie Bridge for us, and then we'll put our comma. The match is an exact match, so we'll put 0 there, and then we'll close the bracket for match. So that will give us our row number, then comma. So it's also asking us for our index, for our column number here, the column we want it to return. All right, and the column where revenue is here, the column where revenue is here is, I think, is the 4th column. Let me see. 2. The 5th, I think that's the 5th column.
5th column.
Yeah. Let me go to my formula. Let me use here. Okay, which is the 5th column? That's 5. All right. So if I close my bracket now, And you can see it has given me the same thing. So it's the same answer, just different methods. All right. So that is for the B question. So people that have X, that have a more recent version can have access to XLOOKUP. But if you don't have XLOOKUP, you can use index match to give you the same thing. So for the one that I think caused a lot of issue was the C question, which is create a drop-down menu using data validation. All right, and either XLOOKUP function. So what was supposed to be here was either index or XLOOKUP function. All right, because personally I prefer XLOOKUP because XLOOKUP is easier, but many people don't have XLOOKUP. Okay, so that was why I told you guys on the group that you can use index match here if you don't have XLOOKUP function. All right, so here was either index match or XLOOKUP functions. The drop down should allow users to quickly view the customer ID, company, country, and revenue for any selected customer within the provided dataset. Okay, so the first thing we do here now is to copy the headings. All right, copy the headings here as the headers. So we'll copy it now. So I think let's start with the let's use the index match first. All right, so I'll use the index match first. Or let me use the XLOOKUP. Let me use the XLOOKUP first. Using the XLOOKUP. Okay, so this is the entry sheet now. All right, so the next thing you will do is to create like a data validation here for this customer column here. All right, so you just select the column, you go to your data, and you do your data validation from here. So data validation now should be a list because we want it to work with that particular table. So we'll do a list. So we'll come here, we'll select the source, and the source is this our table. This is our column. So the source is this list. This is where the customer name should come from. And you highlight everything. And you click enter. So the input message here can be something like select name. Select name. Right? Error alert can be anything. It can be invalid entry. Invalid entry. Okay. So that's it for this particular cell. So the customer ID part now, we now reference this cell. Let me just pick one name. Let's say we pick West now, for example. So if I will not come here now, I will not do XLOOKUP for here now using customer ID. So I'll say equal to XLOOKUP. All right. Lookup value is customer, comma. Lookup array is the customer table, customer column, because that's where they will find in West. All right. Comma. Return array. I want you to return the customer ID column for me from that customer table. So we have customer table, customer ID. So I'll close it. If not found, it should tell me not found, comma, and the match mode is exact. So I'll close it. And you see, Talking West now is giving me 4991. So if I had come down here and I changed it to Pauline, same thing. All right. So the same thing you did here, you will do it here as well. But instead of using your return as customer ID, you will use your return as company, as a company column. So just be equal to XLOOKUP, lookup value Paul Hill. We have comma. Lookup array is customer table, customer column. Close this. Comma. Return array is the company. So we have customer table, company, comma, if not found, you should tell us not found. I know these things are not strange to you because a lot of you actually did it too. No, not a lot. Few people got this one right. Yeah. But people, a lot of people got the others. So if not found, match mode should be exact. That's the match mode should be exact match. And then we have company here. Fighter. I think it's actually among the company. We change it now. You can see the change. So since we already know this, we don't need to write the formula again. You can just come here now. Just paste it. Okay, if you tell me not found now for country, because come and look at this formula now where the country is. Look at this formula. This is K41. K41 is not where our customer is. Our customer is in J41. So we change the name to J41. And then we can even lock it. So that if you even want to reference it somewhere else, you want to drag it, it will just know that that space is what it's looking for. Then the customer column. Yes, the column is customer column. The table, what we want to return is not company. We want to return country. Country for us. If not found, you should put not found 0. And then you enter, you can start return the country. So if you copy it now and paste that same thing here in the revenue part, you can see it's the same thing. So all I need to change, now I don't need to change anything. So I've already fixed this J41. What I need to change here now is this return. What is returning to me? You should give me revenue for this one instead of country. All right. Now put enter. You see, so that one is done. So if your sales rep now just comes to this place, I'm like, okay, I want to see my customer. I want to see details about my customer. Let's go and check L1 Thompson. It will bring out everything: the ID, the company, the country, the revenue, whatever. You understand? So that is for HLOOKUP. If we're to use index match, it's just the same as this. So if you did this one, if you did this particular question, you shouldn't have an issue doing this. It's just the same thing, just to understand the concept. So the first thing, like I said, you copy the headers, you paste the headers. All right. So we have data validation here. So we don't need to repeat it. You just copy it. Once you copy that cell, you can also copy data validation for you. So you can see L1 Thompson has been copied there. So there's this data validation here. So we don't need to redo that again. So all we need to start now is our customer ID here. Customer ID here. So we have equal to index. We have index. All right. It asks for the array, which is the table. So we have our customer table. All right. That is array. Row number we don't know. So we're going to work with match. All right. So it asks for the lookup value. Lookup value now is this particular customer, comma. The lookup array, which is where to find this customer now, is the customer column in the customer table. So we'll go with the customer table. Customer table, square bracket, the customer column. All right, comma. Then that's it for the match type. And the match type here now is 0. Okay. So we'll close that. That is for the row number. Column number now. Column number now, what we want it to return to us now. Customer, that is column 2. Right? So we just put column 2. And to ensure that when we are copying this formula, this thing does not shift. So I just come to this J7 here. That is this particular cell we're referencing. And then we'll fix it with F4. So it doesn't change. And then we'll put enter. So we have our customer ID here. Let's say we change this now. Let's use the same thing. So you guys just, okay. L1 Thompson. Let's put the same L1 Thompson here. I can't even find it. L1 Thompson here. All right. So if we copy now, we can actually just copy this thing instead of going to go and put the same formula there. Okay. So you can see this one is for company. But if you come here, J47 is fixed, which is correct. You understand? The only thing different, the only difference here now is the column that is returning. The column now, you can change this column now to 3. Once you change it to 3, it will bring out the company. Same thing, if you copy it here now, for the one for country, take it to copy this one for company here. Move it to the country, paste it. You go and look at the formula here. The only thing you need to change here now is 4, because country is the 4th column in that table. I will change it to 4 and enter. You see, the country has appeared. Very simple and straightforward. Copy the same thing, go to revenue, paste it. All right, you come to the formula. The only thing you need to change now, because we fixed it, assuming we did not fix this one now, assuming we didn't do absolute referencing for here now, this thing will be changing to like maybe some would have been K47 or whatever, because it's fixed, we didn't change. You come here now, the only thing to change this formula now is 5. Change the column to 5. And that's it. We've done it already using both index match and XLOOKUP. So that's it. It's changing. This is what I wanted you guys to do. This is the answer to the question for assignment 6C. All right. Do you have any questions? Okay, if no question, Joshua will be taking over from here. He will finish with the assignment 5. Okay, Kingsley, that's your question.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for this review.
Yeah.
So I actually want to ask if you can help us to, when we use VLOOKUP, is it XLOOKUPs rather, we got the return what's that return message, if I may paraphrase, that not found. If you enter invalid entry on the customer name, invalid customer name, it should tell us not found or something like that. So probably we need to use if error.
Yeah.
We need to add if error. And so how do we apply if error to that index match?
All you need to do is at the beginning, if you review those videos, the last video for that class, at the beginning you just put the F lookup. Then at the ending you put a comma, and then you put at the ending of your whole formula you put a comma, and then you put the value you actually want
the message.
Yes, in
I
your
want to return
as well.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah. So Joshua, I think you can take over from here.
Okay, thank you for the class. Good evening, everyone. So we'll be taking the other assignment in assignment 5. So I want to share my screen so that we can meet up space. So I want to share my screen. Come in. Come on. Please, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
So according to the assignment we have in assignment 5, we reviewed your assignment and we saw if people did well. Some people, I don't know, some of my students, I don't know what they are doing, but we want to use it as C revision so that we'll still get it clear. So that's why I'm bringing down the workings out so that everybody will see the steps. It's very easy. So the assignment 5, we'll start now. He said, number 1, he said, what's the... Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, so I want to start by, I'm even increasing my screen. So I want to start, say, what's the count of companies in USA using count if? So if you watch me now, I brought my working so that everybody should see, so that it will be clear. So what you do now, since we're working with counts, and the question is they're asking us in USA, and USA is a country. So you outline USA outside. That's your outline country. And this side, you put total count. So you bring down your cursor here, which you put your equals to cost count if. That's what we're using. And watch the criteria. In count if, the syntax is range and criteria. So what's the range? We all know that the range is the country which you highlight. And you bring out your comma. So what's the criteria? The criteria, you can put any value, maybe any text with syntax, but now we're picking this empty row. So we'll close down our syntax. You watch now, brought 0 to work. So what you do now is that the question is that they're asking us the count of companies in USA. So you type USA here. And all type USA told us is 10. So now the answer there now is that there are 10 companies in USA. So you can also write the answer here. Very easy. So even though for clarity purpose, maybe you want to why did is it right? So because our data set is very small, so you can count your data set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe me bringing it down here is just that I want everything to be clear. You can also put a country, let's say Australia. No, sorry, Austria. And Austria is 9. You can also count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where is it 9? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can also bring Germany. And Germany is 4. So that's for number 1 has been answered. But maybe for clarity purpose as a data analyst, maybe you want to explore. There's something you can do. You can pick this your data now. Just copy it. Maybe you can paste it here, anywhere in your sheet. Then you paste. Then all those things they taught you when you're removing duplicates. Now I want to remove this duplicate now. So I'm going down to remove all these duplicates because I want to use it now. So I've removed them. And you watch, I have only USA, Switzerland, Australia, Austria, UK, Germany. What I want to do here is that I want to create a validation. That's a drop list. So I'm cleaning this down now. So I'll click it. I'll go to my data validation. I click my data validation. I'll go down to list. Then the source, which I'm picking all these countries, I'll press enter. So now, if I should put USA, USA is 10. If I should click Switzerland, Switzerland is 3. If I should click Austria, Austria is 9. If I should click UK, UK is 3. And if I should click Germany, Germany is 4. But for our assignment purpose, is asking us of USA, and USA is 10. So any question, please? Hello?
Hello.
With you, boss.
Hello.
Did you get me clear? Any question, please, you can ask me because we are trying to meet up time.
Yes. Yes. Is it for the count if we just did or put some?
No. Watch now. I'm just working with number 1. There's a count if. Look
Okay, the count if you are sitting. Okay.
Yes, that's the count if.
Okay, thank you.
Any question again? Okay, in absence of the question, I'll go to number 2. So number 2 now is asking, what's the total revenue in Austria using some if? So let me clean this stuff so that some people won't get confused more. So now, what's the total revenue in Austria using some if? And now the question now is very clear. You still can come down now. It's okay. Let me put country. Then you come down. Total revenue. Then you come down to where you impute your formula equals to sum if. Click your sum if. So what we are going to do now is arrange. So what's our range? It's our country. So we'll pick our country here now. We'll highlight it. Then use your comma, very extension. So you just have to use it. Then the criteria. One thing we can say, this is something that you want to work with. So you click this, your country, the outside there, and you put your comma. So if you want the last criteria now, the last syntax, they're telling us sum range. This is what we're summing down. So you pick it. Then you close your formula and you click. When you click now, so our question is Austria. So we pick Austria. So in Austria now we have 11553. I see. So now, even because of what I did now, I was very surprised. All came up together. So I can also pick Germany also, maybe for clarity purpose or maybe just to explore. So Germany will have 4914 points. Maybe I want to work with the fact the value I have. Maybe I want to decrease. I can decrease it down to know the decimal point. Or I want to pick other, maybe, okay, since I like UK, let me use UK. And so USA, which is 23167. But for our assignment, they said Austria. So Austria, I'm putting that of Austria. So Austria is 11553. So these are the 11553. Have you watched the same thing? What's the total revenue in Switzerland using some if? What's the total revenue in USA using some if? And what's the total revenue in Germany using some if? So just that, what I just explained again, I want to still explain this thing. So I'll delete everything so that nobody will ask me, how did you get this? How did you get it? And this is how I want to do now. I want to work for Switzerland. So now in Switzerland now, the same thing, the same rules. You take your country out. Your country, then you go to the next row. Total revenue. Come down, you put your formula, which is equals to sum if. Please, it's not sum if, sum ifs. It's sum if. You double click it here. So if you watch, one secret about Excel, please know how to read your formulas, your syntax, very essential. You can do that, man. You're on it. So, like this formula, I said range. Okay, so you don't understand the range. What's the range? What am I really want to work with? Okay, okay, the range is the country. If I like the country, then watch after the range, there's a comma there. You insert your comma. What's the criteria? Okay, the criteria now is the place I want to really work on, what I want to do. Then you click, you put your comma. So what's the revenue there? Revenue is not there. So you pick it, you highlight it. Then you close your bracket. You press enter. Some people are scared when they see zero. No, when you see zero sometimes, apart from not like NA, you know that what you're doing is close to the answer. So I want to work on Switzerland. So take on my drop-down list that is there. I click Switzerland, which is 4,850. So I put it. So I want to check for USA. USA, my dream country. So 23167. Then Germany, 4914. So am I clear? Any question, please?
Question.
Yeah, I'm open. Who is asking question, please? No question.
No one.
No one. No, today is revision class. So if you didn't ask me question, I'll ask you question.
We are good on this.
Okay, you're good on this. If people are good on this, I'm happy. At least all of you know. So what about some ifs? If you want to take that some ifs now, who can boldly really explain how to do the some ifs for me? Hello. Okay. So in absence of no question, everybody is good. Please, who is asking a question? always cutting him off.
Please try the some ifs for us, Biko.
Which one?
Some
Some
ifs.
ifs.
Okay, I should solve some ifs for you people.
Yes,
But
sir.
that some ifs is not in your assignment actually, but we'll do it. Okay, let's go for some
Yeah.
ifs.
Thank
One
you.
thing, one simple thing about some ifs. Some ifs is telling you that, oh, this condition is multiple. That ifs. It's normal English now. Ifs. So it's just giving us a normal ifs condition. So let me pick one now, like, okay, I want to work on the customer. Then I want to look at which country the customer is and the revenue the customer worked on. So watch now. I'll be putting my customer. Yeah, I'll come down here. I'll put my country. Then I can put the total revenue. So equals to some ifs. If you watch this some ifs, please, there's a different syntax here. In the sum if, the last value we calculated was the revenue, which was the sum range. For some ifs now, we are starting with the sum range. What? So now the sum range is what? So please, what's our sum range? I want to hear from you people. Hello?
I think that's the revenue column.
You think or it is? I want to understand it clearly.
It is the revenue column.
Okay, it is the revenue column. Yeah, thank you very much. Then you are like it. I see.
Yes.
Then you click. The criteria now. Please, you people are the one that will do this one for me now. So which criteria am I picking now?
Customer.
Okay.
Customer.
Okay, we click again, comma. What next again? Which
Country.
you people know this thing. No?
Country.
Country. Oh, but I'm good with the country. I mean, my country is not showing. What's the problem? Okay.
If you choose customer, then go to the okay.
Go to where again?
No, it's
No,
correct.
we
It's correct.
select
Sorry.
the criteria we want before we go to the
What's the
next
criteria I would like to select now?
Criteria 2 is country now.
Okay. Is it now? Okay. Then
No. Okay, after criteria 1 is criteria 2 now.
So what's the game?
The range is there.
Which range again?
Okay, I thought I was seeing range there. Sorry.
Okay, maybe you want to look at what you people gave me.
The criteria one indicate well we are interested in. We put the second criteria too.
No.
Please, please, you people are the one teaching me this now, so I don't really know what I crap. So
we have criteria range 1, criteria 1, criteria range 2, criteria 2.
No, I know you're reading my syntax now, but me now, I don't want to figure out criteria. Okay, I'm going back to start again.
Yes, please.
Okay, so that you people will be the one that will put me through. So now let's
try.
start again. Okay. I'm putting my formula, which is some ifs. So which one are we taking first?
The revenue column.
Revenue.
Okay, the revenue. Am I lighting it? Please, I want you people to be interactive because after this class, yes, now you people will be alone with your project. And all these things, some of them are inside. So after revenue, what we want to please, after revenue, what?
Criteria range one is
You're
customer.
missing your comma.
Customer.
No, you're missing your
Comma, of course.
Please be looking at the syntax. That's what I want you people to understand. I saying it. So what are we going to do again?
Criteria range one is the customer.
Customer.
The customer colon.
Okay. What next, please?
Then criteria one, we reference the customer colon, the one you type by the side there.
Okay. So what are we going to do again?
Criteria two range is country.
Why are you missing your comma? Please, please.
Comma, sorry, comma, please, sorry.
There's a reason why I wanted you people to follow this thing up, because this comma, without this comma, you feel as if what you did is nonsense. So
sorry, brother.
Okay.
Comma.
Criteria
range two is colon country colon.
Okay, so
the empty column in country.
I'm not like
no, not the empty colon.
I like the country, all of the country.
Country colon. Then comma. Criteria two is the empty country colon by the side.
Okay. So what are we next? So what am I going to do?
Those are our two criteria now, B. For now.
You close the brackets now.
I should remove the bracket.
No,
you leave
it. Close the brackets.
So I think all of you will cry. I think it's people are doing well. So now we want to check for our customers now. So these are simple things. Why I'm saying all these things, you can use this thing for more like partial, I won't say automation, but like validation. We're checking something like. So I'll just go down to the row. I'll go to my data, go to data validation.
You validate the customer and the country.
Yes, simple. So I go to the source and I pick all of them here and I close it. So I press OK. You watch now, all the customers' names are here. I see.
Yes, sir.
Please, if you don't understand, call me, please call me back. I'll still go back. So for the country also, we'll do the same thing. But I'll just pick it from this one that I did because I don't want it to be duplicating there. So I'll go down to my data validation list, source, I'll pick it, I'll close it back, I'll press OK. So I have USA, Switzerland, Austria, UK, Germany. So for this now, to really know this guy, what he spent, the revenue, so I want to look for Pohi. So I'll look for Pohi now. I'll go down Pohi, and let me check his country. Let me check his country. Think Switzerland. So if you watch, Pohi spent 1,530. If you want to verify, you can go down. Is here. Is it? That's what he spent. Maybe you want to go down to Roberts, Mossa, and let me see his country, Austria. Pick it, Austria, 1692. So let me now look at, okay, let's see whether Robert bought anything in USA. Not anything. Or let me check last, maybe Mario Tot. So let me check whether I bought anything in Germany. And you watch, it's totally nothing. So it's easy as this. So any question, please?
Yes, sir.
I'm with you.
Okay, so like we did with Madam Omosede, can we also make the function in a way that once you select customer's name, it will at a glance we see the customer's country and the revenue?
No, you can't do that now because this one is a conditional stuff we're working with now.
Okay.
You'll be picking it now because this is conditional. It's just that we made it as if we're clicking it now. So that's why we'll keep it 1-1.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. So any question, please?
Yes, please. How do we really know when to use the sum if and the sum ifs?
That's a nice question. When you have multiple conditions, you use sum ifs. But when you have like two conditions, use sum if. Simple. Maybe sometimes, maybe you're even dealing with something with sales now, different regions, and there's different regions and states and the rest. Yes, you sold something different. You'll be using more some ifs because that's a multiple condition. But when you have two conditions, use some if.
Okay. Yeah, like when you say conditions, can you please break it down very well? Thank you.
Okay, conditions.
Sorry, sir. In addition, is it safe to also say the sum if, for instance, when you say question 2 and question 3 are together? For instance, what is the total revenue in Austria and Switzerland?
You said can you? Okay.
Okay. What I'm saying is, what if? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
If the question says, what is the total revenue in Austria and Switzerland?
Okay.
Involving two countries rather.
It's still some if now. Some if is when you are working with two different let me just say topic or subject. For example, maybe company and revenue, or country, customer ID and revenue, something like that, I think. Please clarify, Sam.
Okay. That's a nice question also. When you're working with, you say you want to work with two countries, right? Am I?
Yes, sir.
And yeah, if you're using two countries now, because we're picking it will be very difficult for you. Do you get?
Okay.
And that's why most times we try to go to the advanced filtering that we're using, maybe other data analysis tools. So for we now, just the criteria, we'll just try to work with the one that is bound with us, that we can do and we can be efficient and the rest. Because if you're doing two countries now, you confuse yourself now. Is that clear?
So what do you do if you were asked that question? That's what he's asking.
What do you do?
Yes.
But the question that I can say is that who wants to go ask you the question? That was number one question. And number two, in Excel, if you're using it, what you tell the person, if I may use this thing now, it might come out as error. Because there are certain functions that say does. You get? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, like the other. Wait, I'm coming. There's somebody that asked me about conditions in Excel.
Yeah, I did.
So when we're saying condition, what's condition? Condition simply means a relational comparison that tests if a cell orange meets a certain criteria. Is it okay? Hello?
Yes, I get what you're saying.
So condition is just something that meets certain criteria, something that is a test. We want to really know if it's not this one, then this one. Simple as that. So somebody wanted to ask question. Who is the person, please? Before we go to the next topic.
It was me, sir.
Okay.
So about what Kingsley said, he was asking about solving for the total revenue for Austria and Switzerland. and you're like, there are some functions that Excel does, right? So if you want to now like answer his question, you have to pick them one by one. You solve for Austria and you solve for Switzerland. Okay.
Yes, then you use your normal stream condition to arrange it to your own preferred choice.
So in that case, you use some ifs or you use some
use some ifs because the multiple condition. Hello.
But this is our question. There's no some ifs there. It's only some.
Yeah.
No, please. You people were the one that said I should explain it now. I know your question doesn't have some ifs.
Okay.
I just wanted to clarify so that people really understand some ifs and some if. Is that okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now let's go to the next assignment. So that's assignment 3. So our assignment 3 said, given the data set below, create another column named total sales. Use formula to find the total sale of each product. Very easy. Total sales. So, and they gave us an int, price times quantity. This is our price. Equals to, this is our price, times the quantity. Enter. Any question, please?
No question at all.
We are through with that one. So, these are total sales in each country. So now, the other question now said,
yes, sir.
Using function, find out what is the highest total sale. I believe my boss, Sam, taught you people this function too, because I believe he took those classes. So if you're looking for anything highest, which function are we going to use? Hello? Who is still doing
maximum? Equal
Hello?
Maximum fraction.
Yeah.
Equal max.
I don't wait, is it maximum or someone is a comma?
Equal max.
No, we use the max.
No, she said equal max. Equal max. That's what she's saying.
Okay. And you know she's speaking Chinese for me now. So equals max.
Max.
And you highlight it. You highlight your total sale.
Total sales, yes.
Yes. Then you close your formula. Correct. So we discovered that we have a cell that is, let me get this value very well. We have a cell that have 76,040,000. So which country is that? Let me trace. That's Tanzania. So you see, so Tanzania have the total sales. So what did they even say that they have that kind of amount? As a data analyst, these are something inside furniture. So that shows that in Tanzania they sell furniture a lot. That's good. So maybe if you want to see for clarity purpose, please, I always keep saying clarity purpose. Maybe you want to check again, maybe the lowest now. Which function are we going to use?
The minimum.
Mean, okay.
Mean.
So still highlight it and close. So we have, let me say which country. What three? Okay, Tanzania. This Tanzania again. Maybe they do sell a lot because now we have a 534,400. So what did they sell? Simple, Byro. But this is what it seems they have market awareness. So now let's go to number 3. Yeah, using data validation, ensure that data being entered into the data entry table meets these following criteria. Please, one thing as a data analyst, please learn how to understand your question before running your analysis to help you. I'm hearing a sound there. Who is the person? Please, can you mute your mic? Learn how to understand your question to really help you, because most of us, we don't really understand our questions. We just start doing analysis, and doing your analysis now, you might end up going where you don't know. So this number 3 said, using data validation, ensure that the data being entered into data entry table meets these following criteria. A, ID must be greater than 300. And these are our data entry table, but entry it. So we'll come down to that. We click at that row there at the ID. We'll go to data. I will go to data validation and watch. We said ID must be greater than 300. We'll go down to our validation criteria. If you watch now, the 300 is a whole number. It's not a list. It's not a decimal. It's not a date. It's not a time. It's not a text limit and custom. So we'll pick whole number. And watch. We said must be greater than 300. Please, we are not doing between. So you click down. You take it greater than, and the value you have, which is 300, which I put. So you go down to this input message now that you'll be telling whosoever is making the entry can be seeing it on the spreadsheet. You said you write it that ID must be greater than 300. Then we'll go down to our error alert. In case somebody did otherwise, we will tell the person, check your values. Press OK. So you see now, if I should put 500 now, it will pick. But if I should put 200, check your values. Maybe now I should come, maybe now I should take this also. Maybe I should take 600. It also picks because all of them are greater than 300. So let me see, go up below 250. Check your values. So this, why they are doing all this stuff is to have control of data error or anything that will cause any inconsistency in data entry. So if you watch now, we want to go in product. So we said product must be a list. You go down, you click your product, you go to data validation, you click data, then go back to your setting, pick it. There's a condition that it said it must be a list. It must be a list. You pick list. Then the list now came out. Where is the source? You click there. Then you pick product. You close your dialog box. Then you go to input message. You can also write product must be a list. And the error alert now, you can be like, sometimes you can be funny, all right? Be careful. Press OK. So now, this is my list now. Book. case, paper gum, labels, tables, storage, furnishing, hats. So now let's say, okay, I want to pick one now. Okay, let me just put cup. Be careful. So see how we did this now. So please, if you have any question, you can ask me. Hello, class.
Don't think there's any question.
Good.
Okay, everything is going well, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You people are ready. People are ready.
Yes, sir.
I can feel it. I can feel the spirit. So now in this count now, the same thing. Data validation. You click it. Then you go down to your settings. Under your settings, one thing you should observe, these are discount. They're in decimal point. So you go to decimal. You pick decimal. And you watch now. They said between. Yes, between is there. Please, it's not equals to, it's not equal to, is not equal to, or is not between. No, don't take those ones. They said between 0.08 and 0.3, which we did now. So now, I know some people will be even confused here now. The question now I want to ask now, between these two, 0.08 and 0.38, which is the minimum and which is the maximum?
0.008.
0.008
is the minimum.
is the minimum. 0.38 is the maximum.
All these people are prepared. Okay, so we'll go to our input. So which method will I put for input? And at least you people should also flow. This is a revision class.
Discount must be between 0.08 and 0.38. All values or figures must be between 0.08 and 0.38.
Figures, right?
Yes, sir.
Must be between 0.08 and 0.8.
And
So what's the error alert now we're going to use now?
Invalid entry.
Okay.
fuck off.
Hey, somebody want what did you say?
I want to try.
I'm with you.
Hello. Sorry.
Why are you laughing? I'm not hearing you. Please.
You said at times we should be funny now.
I was saying, are you blind? Check the discount table.
Ibabu.
Are you blind?
This one is harsh.
Column.
This one is harsh.
Fuck off.
You said we should do something.
Hello.
Ibabu.
Can you hear me?
Hello, class.
Huh?
I'm with you. Who is asking the question?
So can you guys hear me?
Huh?
Audible.
Hello, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. I don't know. I'm hearing something like, "Are you blind?" I don't understand. Why is that? Why are we using such language? Hello.
I'm sorry. I was just joking.
Okay, please, and let's be mindful. This video is going on YouTube. If all those kind of stuff start getting into the video, we can't post it. Because when you use some kind of statements, you can actually you should know how things are here. You don't just say such things publicly. It's not nice. Please, let's just try to be cautious of what we're saying. All right,
Okay.
please.
So
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
We'll say now, check your value or your figures. So click on OK. So let's see. Let me use 0.38. Right. So let me use 0.01. Check your figures. Please, any question?
No question.
Okay, so let me go to the price now. So same thing we'll do at the price, the data validation, and we'll go down to setting. So since we're working, we said price must be less than 15,000, 15,100. That's 15,100. So if you look at this, this is a whole number because what we're working now, the what is price. Sometimes we might have some decimal point there, but since we don't have decimal point, we can go with the whole number. So we'll go down to whole number, then we'll go down to less than. So we'll put it as less than 15,100. Press OK. If you watch, I didn't even correct the values, but if I should put more than, I believe the one I did will come out. So let's try something. I want to try something. Let's see. So let's work with 16,200. The value did not match the validation restriction defined for this cell. I can also put it down, but if maybe in case I want something, maybe an instruction, I can still go back to it and still put my input value. So let's say price must be less than 1500. So the error, check your entry. Press OK. So let's put at least 800. So it peaks because it's less than 1500. So let's put at least maybe 2011. Yeah. So give me. Check your entry. So class, is there any question?
No question.
No, sir.
So are we okay with it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I really appreciate all of you people for your assignment, the effort you put in. So what about the attendance, please? Let me see. Hello, I'm coming. Let me check for the attendance.
Okay, just hold on. I'll send the attendance. Just so you can continue your class, I'll send it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we'll be talking about our project now. Our project. So if you watch, this is what we'll be giving you as your project, and this is your data set. We have the ID, order date, ship date, customer, manufacturer, product name, etc. to profit margin. And we what in that project we gave some hints and some conditions. Because if you look at it now, we have data cleaning. And one thing all of us should know that, please, this project is very important. Because without that project, I don't think whether you get your certificate. So that's why it's advisable that you should put more effort in this your project. Because this project, I believe, will be very strict with it, just the way we're strict with the assignment and attendance. So who didn't do their project, I'm not very sure you get your certificate. So if you can look at your, because don't worry, I'll share the project, or maybe somewhere, or Madam also they will share it to the group. But this is what all of us will do in this project. Everything that has been written here, you have been taught. And again, please try to be creative in terms of your visualization. We have other courses online that you can also learn. You can go to our YouTube page. You can just be creative. And again, after you've done it, you need to, because I believe that's during the, because we gave the deadline for this project, which is 29, which is on Friday. So who didn't do his project? I don't think whether they have time for other business. I don't know. But please, this is a project. Let our effort be counted. So thank you very much. If you have any question, ask me, please. Hello? Hello?
We can hear you. Somebody raised his or her hand.
Well, can you see my screen with the project?
I can't see it.
Okay, let
No,
me.
I can't see your screen.
All this while you've been talking, I even thought you were just.
Okay, this is the project.
Your screen is not displayed.
We
You are
can't
not
see
seeing
your
my.
screen, sir.
Okay,
No,
I'm coming,
sir.
please. Give me some seconds. What about now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, this is our project. And just like I said earlier, this is what we need to do. And without this project is very compulsory, very important for certification. And this is the data set. And this data set contains all the topic we've taught during this class. So please try to be creative about your project. Go to our YouTube page, you will see other students that have done their project. Still watch their videos, watch the ones we taught you, and try to be creative. So this is it. So I'll just be flashing it for you people before I share it. And we said the submission date should not be more than on the 29th of November. I believe that is on Friday. And again, after that, you have to post it on your LinkedIn page, and you have to tag the community, tag our facilitators and the teachers, those who taught you. You have to tag them. And please, just try do something spectacular and special. So if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I'm with you.
Okay, so for me, I don't really know your full names or your handles, the facilitators
Oh,
and our instructors, their full names or their handle.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Our WhatsApp page now. I can remember we shared those.
Probably I didn't take note of it.
You didn't take note. And don't worry, we'll still share it down. Yes. It's very important.
All right, thank you.
Okay, any question, please?
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my question is, I don't know this particular project. Is there any specific, grade to passing or to passing mark or pass mark, like a specific grade?
Yes.
To score.
Yes, because just the way we work with your assignment, that's how we work with your project. That's why we are saying take your time for that so that your efforts will not be wasted. Yes,
okay.
It's those that we feel, yeah. In school, they'll say, this person has been satisfied, has been dazed. That's how it is. So before giving you a certificate, you just have to do the best.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello? Okay, can I answer that question? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, ma.
Hello, am I audible? Okay, firstly, let me apologize. There's a bit of background noise where I am now, and it's quite cold, so please just bear with me, please. Okay, so for the person that asked that question, if there's going to be a grade, yes and no, because the thing is, this is it's a training. You understand? It's not a high school where we need to say, okay, this person had A and this person had B. The whole point of the training is for you to be able to get skills and know what you are doing. Get me? So it's for you to let's see your strength. Let's see that you actually grab what was um being taught, what is being taught. You understand? And then we review together. The whole idea is for you to know it, not for you to have A or B. You get me? Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear
Thank
you,
you
ma.
very much. Thank you very much. Your answer is very, very correct. I appreciate, because at times, it's possible the person is able to get some steps. That's the walking, and maybe the person may not arrive at this the expected results. Whereas probably somebody may just go and find a way of working it, get just to get the grade. You get what I'm trying to say? Maybe
So
Yeah, that is why we
even
also have a
yeah.
platform. If you are having any challenge, please
Uh,
put it on the platform. Don't go to people's DMs, okay?
okay.
Put it on the WhatsApp platform. Somebody will definitely help you. I don't care. It'll be second to you understand. Help is everywhere. We're a
Okay.
community. We help each other out. Get me?
thank
All right.
you. Thank you, ma.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Where's my own?
Good evening.
Okay, please,
Hmm?
about the project,
Can you run
is
that?
it an individual stuff or
Can you
a group
unmute your
stuff?
mic? Oh man.
Please, who is talking? Who is talking?
Can that person mute your mic, please?
I think I need to
Man.
mute everybody. Don't worry. Then the person I was talking with just unmute. So I'll mute everyone first. All right. So the person I was asking the question.
Okay. Okay. My question is, the project, is it an individual stuff or a group work?
It is individual. Please mute your mic. It is individual in the sense that you have to go and attempt it yourself. All right. It is a group work because you have everybody there on the platform to ask the question. So everybody willing to help you. You get what you need to know how to do it yourself. You need to struggle whereby you are finding difficult at a point in time. You can also do research. You understand? And if you need help, just drop a question. There's someone who will respond to you. All right? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So a link will be provided for you guys to submit the project. You are also expected to post a screenshot of your dashboard, and towards the ending part, you have the recommendation and the insights, that is observations got from the data set. So you're expected to post it on LinkedIn. Post a screenshot on LinkedIn, tag the facilitators, and tag PIP community. Someone will drop the links to our LinkedIn profiles on the WhatsApp group. So you can tag us on LinkedIn so we can also see it and know that yes, you did it. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry for
Thank
my
you.
voice. It's actually in the cold. Okay, it's quite cold here, so you might not be able to hear me clearly.
Just buy chocolate when you are coming back to Nigeria, Mbok.
No problem. All right.
Thank
So
you.
okay. Thank you. This it's very cold. Very cold.
Please, you can ask questions.
Sorry about that, ma'am.
Okay, next question is Oyetola. You can ask your question. Oyetola, ask your question.
Good evening.
I wanted to ask question. I wanted to ask question on how he got the total sales, but I got it already. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, no problem. So, is there any other question about the training so far, about the project, about the assignments, anything at all? Do you have any other question? This is your time to ask. But what we'll be focusing on now is probably questions on the project and not other things. So this is your time to ask. Next, I think I had Joshua telling you guys that the deadline is Friday, right? Friday next week. So you have the whole week to work on it. All right. Olu shall ask questions.
Okay. Sorry, ma. I'm hearing the project. Has the project been shared?
I don't think it has not been shared yet. We'll share it. We'll share this evening. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, any other question? Oitola, your hands are still up. Okay, Kings, you ask a question.
Okay, ma. After this program, and is there a higher form of learning or something, or we can see how to get search for jobs and all that? I don't know if you get my question.
Yeah, the internet is there. You have LinkedIn. It's for learning. You have YouTube. You have LinkedIn. You have you have there are a lot of self-paced learning. This is you can register for. You understand? Trainings you can register for. There are a lot. For jobs, same thing. Still the internet. Use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very good source. A very good tool. You can still use Indeed, I think. Yeah, you can use Indeed, you can use LinkedIn. So there are lots. You just need to do research, okay? Yeah, the attendance was already been shared on the chat.
Okay. My name is. I want to also thank you guys. Yeah, mine is not just a question. Anyway, the question is this. I don't know. Apart from the other learning or further learning,
We've lost you. I don't know if I'm the only one that can't hear you.
And I also cannot hear him also.
Did you get the question I was asking?
No, I didn't get the question. The guy just cut off.
I think it's network.
Okay.
Who else? Gladys, ask your question.
Yeah, good evening. No, mine is not a question. I can't find the attendance link. I disconnected because of network before, so I can't find the link.
Okay, I've posted it again. You can check it now. I've posted it again.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, hello? Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Who's
Hello?
talking? Who's talking? Okay, Shane, right? Shane Bass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ask the question.
Okay, yeah. Mine is not just a question. It's more like a suggestion.
Okay.
You know, aside the learning platforms that's further learning platform that you suggested, I also want to suggest or maybe contribute my own part that probably people in subsequent programs like this, you people should make provision for sort of internship kind of a thing. You understand? Like I believe there must be communities out there where you guys can more like partner with them. You know, most of these tech, communities, and you can partner with them. And after this training, you can also help us or help trainees to have a hands-on, real world experience in these things. I think it will go a long way. That's in the subsequent programs. Thank you. You guys have done a very great job, honestly. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your suggestion. I really appreciate it. Okay. In terms of partnership, yes, we're working on more partnership, but I think we have one now already. We have one now, but it's something we are working on. That is one. Then in terms of internship, okay, the facilitators are volunteers, so it's like an internship, but it's not. We don't call it internship. You understand me? So at a
Okay.
point in time, which was I think 2 or 3 months ago, we put out a notice for a call for volunteers. All right, we didn't put internship per se, but we put volunteers there, and we have our reasons for doing that. So in terms of your question for an
Okay.
internship,
I think that should be
there's provision for that. You
or
understand?
public for most of us. Honestly, yeah, that volunteer. Yeah, that
Yeah,
volunteer
because even
really
the thing
it's a
is,
good
even
one.
if
It's a good one. I
yeah,
would like to have that, please. If you can have the
okay,
links
because
to
even if you do,
all those
even if
information, it will
you
help.
can do an
Please
internship like
do
a
share that.
recruitment. And yeah, you can do
Yeah.
you can do an internship like a recruitment stuff like that. But the thing is, you still need to go through screening. We got a lot of applications. You still need to go through screening. The slots will still be limited, but yes, we did put out notice for people, and we will also do more of that next time in the future. You understand?
Okay, how frequent is that? How frequent is it?
By next year, we'll do again.
Hello?
Do another call. But for
Okay,
now,
once in a year?
not once in a year. We don't have any specific frequency yet.
Okay.
But when it is out, you will see it on the WhatsApp platform. You will see it on LinkedIn. You see it on Twitter. You see it on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
So it will be everywhere. Facilitators will also post. So it will be difficult if you are following us on LinkedIn or you've connected with us. It will be difficult for you to miss it out. You will definitely get it. You will definitely see PIP community, a call for volunteers, but we might not necessarily put internship. So whether it's volunteers, internship, they're almost the same, but they're not really the
It's the
same.
same thing.
We have our
It's
reasons. Yeah.
almost the same, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And after the volunteering period, you people will also offer a letter of recommendations or something like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. All right. I want to suggest, apart from sharing it on your communities, maybe you people already have our emails and all that. As per your trainees, okay, your past students, kind of. You will also do well to pass those information to the mails, to emails, at least, because some of us probably the person may not know, may not be aware, even though it's following the group. Probably at that period or in time, the person may not be chance or probably privileged enough to get that information. But on mail, probably the person can easily get it. So I would really like
Okay.
to.
Okay. For that, we have our WhatsApp platforms. It's not proper to just send people mails like that. It's like spamming. Okay, that's why you do stuff like newsletters and you tell them to subscribe. So it's your own decision to want to receive mails from us. Okay, we've not started that, but we're working on it. But we can't just say because you registered for the program or you've done the program because then just start spamming you. So we don't do that here in the PI community. All right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much, Shaggy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ashaga ask a question. Rejoice, can ask a question.
Okay, first of all, I appreciate all the coaches. You guys did a very wonderful job. My question is there an alumni forum, or after we are done with our classes, are they going to discharge us on the WhatsApp group?
When you are done with when we are done with the classes, you will not be discharged. We have our general community where we pass information. All right. But the Excel cohort 2 group would not be functioning as it used to. Yeah, but you still have access to your cohort mates. You understand?
Okay.
But information will be placed on our channel, our announcement channel, and the general group.
Okay. How about the alumni forum for all the cohorts that have ever received the training?
We'll work on that. Work on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Adebayo, ask a question.
Yes, I want to appreciate everything you've done. And the question I just want to ask is, going forward, because I really like to advance more in data analysis, because I know there are some other data analysis with Python and other data. So how can, because I was even thinking there is a Power BI or Power BI, I don't know, that we're supposed to learn. I don't know whether it's part of Excel or part of Python program. So I don't know if there still be another class maybe next year if somebody wants to further on data analysis. Because a friend of mine was even saying that he would like to, but I said okay, the class has already started, but probably next year if there's another one, I will inform you. So I don't know if there is more classes that will be introduced next year, because I know the year is fast spent already.
Okay, all right. Thank you for your question. Yes, there will be classes next year. Power BI is also part of our plan, but we have not yet concluded when it would come in. You understand? When we start those classes, we are growing and we don't want to bite more than we can chew. Initially, we used to do just Python class, then the Excel class, we do one at a time. You understand? So this is the first time we are combining two classes and they are running concurrently. Okay, so we need to review our progress, see how it went. At the end of the cohort, see where our lapses were, where we know what we cannot handle, and where we can improve on. You understand? So we are growing. It's gently, small, you get me?
Okay.
But Power BI, not just Power BI, we're still looking to it because it's tech, basically. It's not just data analysis. All right. So that is why the volunteer forum will also come into play a lot, because we cannot do it alone. We need everybody. We all need to work together. You get the things that you see your facilitators teaching you. Some people taught them all those things. But they also did their own research. You get me?
Yes.
They also
Yes.
did their own research. Yeah. So we're all working together to spread the tech love. I don't know if you get me. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah. So that's just it. But there's more to come. This is just a tip of what we actually have planned.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So is there any other question? Kingsley, do you have a question? I think I just answered yours. Who else? Liberty. That's a question.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Okay, so I just really want to appreciate PIB community for this privilege. Things like this doesn't just come easily like that, especially when it's free. We see a lot of ads on social media. I personally have seen a lot since I started this program. I've seen a lot, and most of them, though they might be bigger firms, but then you still have to pay. And this one is just free. All we just need to do is data and time and all of that. Which was, if you pay for those ones, you still have to also spend those money too and those resources. But this one is free, and despite the fact that the period of the course is short in a way, but then it's a lot. PIP community has done a lot in these past few weeks. Personally, I just want to appreciate PIP community. and also all the facilitators, the instructors rather. Man, you guys are awesome. Seriously, you are awesome. So my own is appreciation from the depth of my heart and on behalf of everyone in this class. I really want to appreciate you, PIP community, and all instructors. Thank you so much. We are not going to take this for granted. Seriously. Thank you so much. God bless you. God promotes the community and more everything. If up we go, and we all will go up. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much. We appreciate your kind words. Abi Joshua, you guys are here, right? Joshua and someone.
Yes, we can hear him now. We're still shouting amen in the background.
All right. So, any other question? No other question. So, another thing. I think yes. I had a very good thing. I didn't do it alone. See, Samuel and Joshua. Regardless, despite the network issues normally have at times, but they were awesome. You understand? You were very, very awesome, and it's good to always have a great team you're working with.
Great
They were
guys.
awesome. Exactly, but apart from Samuel and Joshua, we also have other men, not just men, but I call them men, other men. You get what I'm talking about, because you
Behind
see,
this thing.
our designs, Shaka God's gift, Mr. Rinze and the rest, Miss Rachel, everyone, it's a lot. Also from the Python team as well. See, we were not working alone. Yes, we have two lead facilitators. I was for Excel, then Sasha was for Python, but we worked hand in hand. Do you understand me? So that's a plus. And if there's one thing I would say I would take pride for is that we didn't cancel any class, and it's not easy.
It's no easy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Connected.
Yeah.
I did not get how we are getting our projects.
We'll send it on the platform. Send on the platform.
All right, thank you.
Platform. We also add you requested for some of the slides. We send them as a PDF as well. So we add.
Thank you.
So we'll just all come.
I'm the one that I'll be asking for it too. Thank you.
Yeah. So who else? Gladys, do you still have a question?
Sorry, no, I'm done. Let me put that
Okay, I wanted to ask.
Okay, go ahead. Ask a question.
All right. I want to really appreciate the entire team that tutored us all through this period.
Yeah.
You guys did a great job. And I think I also attended one that was organized by federal government, 3MTT, I think sometime in the end of last year to April this year.
Yeah.
So though I have been off and on because I was not consistent in the class that period, even though I was given the certificate. You understand? So I want to say this one. I don't know whether it's because I've gotten little knowledge from that side, but this one is quite more educating because there are some things you guys taught that I think it was not even mentioned in that class. You understand? And the way you people presented your lectures, it was quite very, very encouraging because I learned a lot, and I think I just have to build upon and do my research and learn much more better so as to improve myself. Then, secondly, I want to also ask, in a real life situation, like when we are faced, because it's not all about we going through this class for this period of time. When we are faced with a real life situation, like we are seeing a task that we have to attend to, is these things, the things that we were taught, is this what we are going to face, or I don't know. So that's what I just say I should ask.
Okay, so I'll start with the first one. Yes,
Okay.
very much for your positive words. Yeah, and if you remember in our orientation lecture, that is that first day, I told you the whole idea of PIP community was to ensure that tech is accessible to everyone. You understand? And that being said, we take extra effort to ensure that we break down things to basic concepts that everyone can grab. Okay, that is
Okay.
the whole idea of our company. That's our goal. That's our objective. All right. So that, then, what was the second? Your second question was, please remind me.
Yes, I talked about like if we are faced with real life situation.
Okay.
Are these
Yes.
things we learned? Okay.
Yes. If you are faced with real life situation, yes, those are the things you will see. That is why I told you the first one is to get the data, understand the data set. You know, it's not just about the tool. There are a lot of tools you can use for data analysis.
Okay.
But understand the concepts. Okay. Like when you were being taught data cleaning by someone, he taught you about
Yeah.
trim, how to remove spaces between
Yeah.
before and then. Yes, if you are to use Power BI too, you can actually run into issues. In fact, sometimes Excel can even you can even escape to Excel. Power BI, you cannot escape it. You
Okay.
just you see two Nigerian, you will know that there's space at the beginning. You can still
Mm.
apply the concept of trim. You can just simply go and do it, and like how to trim your how to use trim in Power BI, and it will pop up for you. You
Okay.
understand? So it's the same concept for different tools. And yes, that's what you are going to use. You already know the channel, you already know what you're supposed to do. You know that when you get the data set, you first evaluate your task. That is the first
Okay.
step. Before you even start
Mm.
touching it, they'll tell you what to do. You understand? When they tell you what to do, they'll
Yeah.
give you have access to data set, decide how you want to collect it. There are more advanced ways. This is just you decide how you want to collect it, or how the based on the kind of servers your company is using. You understand? So when you
Okay.
get the data set, you profile it, you look at it, okay, try to understand what it is. Then you start your cleaning. You know what is wrong. I know what is right. You know that you should not be having a dot. You should not be having full stop at the beginning of some entries at the beginning of some data when it's not
Okay.
another. You understand? Then you clean it.
Yeah.
When you clean it, you just follow all the steps, and that's it.
Okay.
You've
No
not touched.
problem.
There's way more. There are a lot of things we didn't touch. A lot. That's the truth. So
Mm.
we'll not hide that. It is the way it is. We can't still teach all, but we just do our best. You get.
Okay.
But
Okay. No.
analysis than what we have taught you than Excel, even more to data analysis with Excel than what you have been taught right now.
Okay. No. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
All right. Okay. So
Good evening, please. Lastly, let
yeah.
me still appreciate you guys, because actually when I registered for this course, I was thinking, maybe they'll just give a tip and they will say, okay, make payment for to get the mastering part of it. But to my amusement, it was not like that. So I'm really appreciating you guys for the great job well done. Okay, my question will be, I don't know if there will be another cohort this year again, so we can tell our friends who will be interested about it, and if we ourselves if will be interested in joining the Python class. So, and I would want to appeal to the organizers. Since we are learning, so it will be better if, since we'll go and learn and we'll go and improve ourselves, if we can get something like a syllabus that we can go and learn more on it on our own. I think that will help us to serve as a guide for us to learn on our own. Thank you so much.
Okay. For your first question about having a call this year again, no, there won't be any call this year again. Next call to be next year, and information will be communicated on our social media platforms. Okay. Then for syllabus, you're talking about information about data analysis and the rest. Yes, so dropping with time we'll start dropping things. That's why I mentioned something about a newsletter. All right. So whereby people subscribe. That is not with money. You just like give permission that you want to receive this. We can work on that. Then you receive information to your mails, new tech innovations and the rest. And you also receive them on the WhatsApp platform as well. So in a way, you're getting like a syllabus, but not a syllabus. I won't call it a syllabus. Because a syllabus would be like sending you a syllabus would be like telling you, okay, this is what you should do, this is what you do. But we'll be sending some details, some information, you understand? About tech innovation, still on data analysis and other aspects of tech. All right, so is there another thing? Okay, Koro gives us a question. Okoro give us a question. Okay. All right then. So this, that is the last question for tonight. Thank you for joining. Do have a lovely night rest and enjoy your project. Enjoy your
Enjoy your project. It just sound like Coach Sammy's enjoy your assignment.
What would the project be?
Good night.
Good night.
Deadline Friday.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. Like if you see like this.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. Look, can you hear me? I said
Good night.
there are guidelines on what you need to do, chart to use.
Sorry, you
Hello,
said
can you hear me?
deadline is when?
Can you hear me? Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
you got.
The deadline is when?
I said the deadline is
Next week Friday.
Friday next week. That is one. Then two, if you check if you check the project, there are guidelines on what you should do, the types of charts you should use, and the rest. That is just to ensure uniformity. You understand? But in a real life scenario, you would not be told that you should use a bar chart. That is your own decision. Okay? You won't tell that you should use a bar chart for this or you should use a line chart. You understand? Which is why we explain those charts to you, and you can also do more research. But there are guidelines on what you should use for the project. Right?
Okay. Oh, is there a certificate for this?
Yes, there is.
After you put it.
Okay. Yes, after there is. So as you met all the criteria as well.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Good night
Thank
and
you.
have a lovely rest.
Good night. Thank you.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you. God bless you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Okay, you all can leave now.
Who is leaving?
You dey pursue us.
Everybody's saying good night. Nobody